Yo, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy DieselDominator, and we are here for RRF1 Wednesday division. It is round 19, and we are going to Mexico City. Mexico City. I guess I wonder where that is, what country that is. Obviously, it's Mexico, and unlike yesterday, we are projected to have a full grid here today. There's lots of reserves if full-time drivers don't want to show up. Got 4 minutes till the planned scheduled start of this race. So in the meantime, let me give you guys a basic breakdown of what we're looking for. We're still, I would say, I think there's like 5 or 6 races left in the season. So as you can see at the top, there's 22 points separating Hayden and Zero. That battle is still up for grabs when it comes to those two. You can see Hayden finished second last race and then Zero in third. So a little bit of a gain, but obviously nothing too crazy. So keep an eye on those two, of course. Then, of course, you got Find the Pass and Tom Stratty. Their battle for P3 rages on. Literally 8 points separating those two. Then the battle for P5, Minion and Goomba, separated by 2 points. You guys get the gist of it. It's very close up at the top. And then, of course, there's plenty of more battles in the midfield. I mean, I could literally go on for a full, half an hour just talking about all the battles of this league. But you know what? That would take forever, and we would probably be into Q2 by the time I finished talking about that. So without further ado, I'm going to shut up for just a little bit, and hopefully you guys enjoy the Mexican national anthem. Enjoy.
Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero apresta y el bridón, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra, al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra, al sonoro rugir del cañón. Ciño patria en tus sienes de oliva, de la paz el arcángel divino, que en el cielo tu eterno destino por el dedo de Dios se escribió. Mas que sale un extraño enemigo, profanar con su planta tu suelo. Piensa, patria querida, que el cielo un soldado en cada hijo te dio, un soldado en cada hijo te dio. Mexicanos al grito de guerra, el acero apresta y el bridón, y retiembla en sus centros la tierra, al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiembla en sus centros la tierra, al sonoro rugir del cañón.
Alrighty then. So there was your national anthem of Mexico. And now we patiently wait for everyone to get in here. Looks like there's 2 drivers missing. And just going by the report here, means Ramon and Gavin will be showing up in that order. If the other 2 don't show up, I have no idea who they are. Don't really give a shit, to be honest with you. All I care about is just seeing some Rossin. Let's be honest. That's all my dumbass cares about. Also, knock on wood. Let's hope for me, pray for me, ladies and gentlemen, that my internet does not disconnect. Yesterday, I had a small disconnection, literally 4 or 5 laps to go in the race. And hopefully that doesn't happen. Thank God for the ads. I didn't have to listen to the stupid anthems. There you go, right? There you go. You know what? I think it's better listening to those guys sing than at least hearing my dumbass sing. So it could be worse. Let's be honest. It could be worse. But anyways, looks like the drivers are starting to ready up. Destroyer Drac just said he'll be joining in quali. Feel free to start it up. So that is the 20th driver, I'm assuming. And we have 19 in the grid, which would mean, yeah, Destroyer Drac is going to show up a little late. That's all right. Hopefully he makes it before the end of Q1. He's got 18 minutes to get in here once the season or the session starts. I'm looking sober, dude. What up? Yeah, pretty much really sober, to be honest. Good evening, Betchers, and good evening, Destroyer. Yeah, not really drinking that much anymore, at least the heavy alcohol. Not to say that, like, I've stopped or anything. I just haven't been doing it recently. It kind of feels good. Not gonna lie. Saving some money, too. But we got the beer. I mean, as we all know, beer doesn't do anything to me. You guys know how much I drink when it comes to the whiskey. I don't even want to show you guys the floor over here, okay? There are at least 30 bottles of whiskey I still need to take back to the fucking store to get money for. I could probably get another bottle of whiskey just with the amount of whiskey bottles down here, actually, just thinking about it. Probably not. It was just like $3, but whatever. Still, $3 off a whiskey bottle. It's a good idea for me. By the way, thank you for the follow, Miss Reaper. There's only one person who I think that could be, and that would, of course, be Mrs. Reaper. And let's see, a Reaper in the McLaren. I like to see it. Let's go. Mad Mark has subscribed for 5 months. What a crazy bugger. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. Hello, Ms. Reaper. Welcome to the Dub Zone. I have a feeling you've been here before, just in secret, but this is the first time chatting, so hello. And I hope you are doing wonderful this evening. Here to, I'm sure, see the old man fucking try and do some damage here tonight. Make him crash. Oh, make him crash. I mean, I could do that too. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I figured as much, Mad Mark. Enjoy your stream, and yeah, have fun, brother. Best wishes. Let's see here. We got Betchers going around. Hey, he's my teammate. I'm not gonna let him crash into any crash into him. I love how Destroyer Drac is trying to defend his teammate, and he's not even here. Destroyer Drac is still in the trailer. He's in the loo, probably taking a huge dump, while his poor teammate Reaper is in the car already. Whole team is just like, where the fuck is Drac? Meanwhile, we got Betchers now, gonna start us off for the first official flying lap here in qualifying. It's always exciting to watch Betchers compete. You honestly never know what's going to happen. You honestly don't even know how much of the track he actually sees. Oh, and he invalidates right through the first 3 corners, and that is not going to be good. Now we move down to the next person, who will be, it looks like Apple. It's a very fast driver. A lot of people were asking other drivers. I think that there was a hit put out on this person. Actually, ironically, I think it was Destroyer Drac from the washroom tweeting out he would give out 3 beers and a bottle of whiskey if they took out Apple. I'm just passing on a message. I'm the commentator. I do not condone these acts. But you know what? As like, it's like as a news reporter, you know, you just got to report the news, and that's basically the news here. Let's see how Apple does going through the S's. Anyone who's gone through these S's knows how much of a pain in the ass it is. Oof, Apple. Right over that curb. Didn't even seem like he slowed down at all. Now going through into the baseball stadium. This is obviously the slow technical bit. Not a lot of people like it. There's really no places for overtakes. And here we go. Apple, a 114.3 to get us started here in qualifying. Now I go down with Gareth. He's just coming into the baseball stadium. We also have the McLaren out on the mediums. A couple drivers actually out on mediums. Gumbo, 117.2. And Gareth, I think, invalidated right at the very end. So he's going to have to go around again. Got the 49. Twisted's invalidated. Fart box. So that's going to be great to say out loud multiple times. Here we go. 0. Coming into the baseball stadium. Let's see what the asking. Ooh, a little bit of a rear end slide there coming out on the exit. That might hamper his time. 114.7. Be curious to see what would happen if he didn't muck up that little bit there. Definitely more time to be had. Meanwhile, Betcher's a 117.8, so he's the slowest of the bunch for the time being. All right, so Whitey's ripping it out there. 49 just coming into the baseball now, but he hasn't been using a lot of batteries, so it leads me to believe that 49's not really pushing there. Or made a mistake somewhere, and I just didn't see it. Woodsy coming through the S's now. Someone just got off the track, just not getting in the way of anybody. Nicely done. There we go. Woodsy just coming through, and then we're going to go on board with Reaper. Woodsy nicely done on the exit. Now through the final corner, across the line for Woodsy. And that is a 117.011, good enough for P5. As Reaper just comes out of the S's. He is a very special guest here watching. Can he make it count here today? And he's looking really good, by the way. This is Reaper. I mean, look how beautiful that orange is. If you couldn't figure it out already, of course, I am a McLaren fan. 118.4, that's not going to cut it. It is on the mediums, though, so maybe if he pulls on his big boy pants and goes onto the softs, we can see a better time from him. Meanwhile, find the pass and Brewdog now. Brewdog is coming into the S's here. And find the pass will be following suit. Nicely done from Brewdog. Just really riding those curbs. Like, that's what it seems like you need to do if you want to keep the maximum amount of speed. But of course, you can only have 2 wheels off. Man, the top 2 separated by the rest of the pack from almost by what, 2 seconds almost? It's ridiculous. Here we go. Find the pass of 115.8. That's weirdly enough the first person to crack into the 15s. 49 doesn't seem like they are pushing. Reaper. Actually, Reaper technically could be pushing.
We ride together. We die together. Bad boys for life.
Yeah, let's go, Raver. Raver already knows. We ride into the ghost house. We died together in the ghost house. Well, mostly he dies in the ghost house. I just laugh. But you know what? There are times where I die. It's not impossible. I just think even Raver would agree. Like, if you were to bet on who is going to die out of the 2 of us, it's definitely going to be Potter. Gareth, 116.0. Not quite into the 115s, and not even near the 14s there. Who doesn't love a little Pedro action? The only thing that would honestly make that sound effect better is if a little raccoon came in the middle of the screen and started spinning around. That would just make it the best thing in the world. Why can't you do that, Diesel? Because I'm a fucking idiot. All right, let's see, Hayden. Come on, Hayden. Need you to push the car. His rival, 114.7. Where can Hayden come out? 114.775. Holy shit, these two. So the battle for the championship, I mean, is very, very serious. Separated by 22 points with, what, 6 or whatever, 7 races to go. Those two are not leaving each other's sight anytime soon, it would appear. So we're waiting for, of course, Destroyer Drac to get his stupid ass in here as well. Destroyer Drac needs to get his ass in here and set a time. Unless he thinks he's trying to be Max Verstappen and pull off a masterclass here. Here we go. Tom and Gaming Minion. Gaming Minion's just ripping through. We got Tom now coming through the S's. I didn't even notice, but Reaper on those mediums jumps up into P9 with a 116.6. So that's actually not a bad time considering. And here we go. It is Tom Stroudy. Now we're going to get a better idea where everyone else sits. Tom jumps up to P2 with a 114.711. Oh my goodness. 0.05 of a second faster than 0. I mean, I know it's Q1, so the top positions really don't matter too much, or at least the placement at this point in time. But it's still pretty damn impressive, especially considering what kind of what tire he was on. So we'll see how this goes down when it comes down to Q3. As it stands, though, we're going to see Gaming Minion. Can he get out of the bottom 5? I think he should be able to. Here we go. P10. 116.4. So as it stands, Toto is on the bubble. He's out right now, and I don't think he's actually pushing because of the battery amount there. So Toto's on the bubble. Then you got Goomba, 49, Betchers, and Fartbox. All in the danger zone. Technically, Woodsy and Apex are not, like, out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination. But, you know, they're definitely a better spot than Toto. So we will see how this all plans out. Fartbox is just out on his outlap. And the game is telling me that he's on 3-lap old mediums. Either that's an error on his part, or he's just going out for like another practice lap, perhaps. I have a feeling Toto's going to come in here. Destroyer Drac needs an invite. I just saw that. Just going to my so-called friends, because we all know I don't have any friends, so I need to invite them through the online thingy majiggy. Yeah, wait, Destroyer. It helps when you're on the fucking line. You know that, right? Oh, there. He's already joined. What a goofball. Everyone, yell at Destroyer Drac for me, please. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. I don't have time to yell at him. I'm tired. All right, so 5 minutes to go in the session. Destroyer Drac has arrived. And yeah, he should have enough time to set a lap, maybe even 2, depending on the strat here. Well, Fartbox is definitely trying. Like you can see, he's using batteries, so he's trying to improve. Destroyer is loaded in perfectly. Nice to see. Destroyer is an interesting guy because, you know, either the race is going to go amazing for him and he's absolutely going to kill it, or it's going to be an absolute shit show. There's no middle ground for him. There's no finishing P10 for Destroyer Drac. He's either in the top 5 or the bottom 5. See if he proves me wrong here. Ooh, Betchers invalidates. Fartbox, as you guys saw already, also invalidated. So now we keep an eye on Goomba. 49 is still in the pits. Destroyer Drac has not come out either. I don't see a yellow, or sorry, an orange marker on my mini-map there. So I guess we'll just watch Goomba. Evening, Mr. Tom. That was a very, very solid lap on the mediums. Very impressive. Well done, Tom. Well done. I applaud. A round of applause for. I know it sounds sarcastic, but I'm actually being serious. That was pretty damn impressive. All right, let's see what Goomba can do. Can Goomba get out of the bottom 5? These are the big stories here. Oh, sorry, I got confused there. I thought he was a Williams for a second. There we go. It's the Goomba. King of the Goombas. Oh my goodness. Here we go across the line. And he does get out of the bottom 5, at least for now. It's P12 for Goomba. Apex and Woodsy also out. Woodsy actually just going to finish his lap here. And then we go with Reaper, who's on 4-lap mediums. Am I reading that right? Yes, I am. Okay, Woodsy has just jumped up ahead of his teammate. Now here comes Reaper through the baseball stadium. He's got quite a bit of battery left as well. Might even be able to go for another attempt. Let's see here. The Reaper coming across the line. Jumped up to P11. All right, that looks a little more safe. But then again, what the hell do I know? Destroyer Drac is out. Less than 2.5 minutes to go in the session, guys. This is going to get nuts. And when I say nuts, I mean cashews, peanuts, almonds, whatever kind of nuts you want to talk about here today. It's going to be that. All right, here we go. Apex. Final corner. There's a lot of cars in the baseball stadium now. Here we go. Apex jumps up to P9. You have to think that's safe. Goomba's now on the bubble. You got Toto Wolff. He's ripping through. Betchers on a hot lap. You got 49 Fart and Destroyer all out. Goomba is retired from the session. He is done setting times. So 1:16.6 is the time to beat for these drivers who are competing to try and get out of Q1. So that's basically what, 4/10. Toto, we'll see where he is when he comes out of Sector 2. He's going to need a good time here. Up over half a second. He needs to keep that pace through the baseball stadium. Can he do it? Here comes the Ferrari. Toto Wolff, almost a little bit of a squirrely moment. Makes it through. Here we go. Wide exit across the line and getting off our P10, a 1:16.1. So that officially eliminates Goomba. And we have Destroyer Drac. He's out there. Fartbox out there. 49 is right there. Betchers cuts across. He's done. Betchers is done. So we got Box. Destroyer is done. Destroyer's invalidated. Does he have enough time to get across and set another time? No, he won't. I mean, he did risk it. He put all his eggs in one basket. And what I mean by that is he literally, I don't know, obviously he had shit to do, but he waited till a little too late, only had one chance, and wasn't able to make the best of it. So now we wait for the 49, and here we go. Fart not going to be able to make it out of Q1. Here is the 49. 1:16.659 is the time to be. It needs to be his time by over a second. Here he comes through the final corner. Can he do it? And no, he cannot. All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. No, Reaper's okay. Reaper is making it into Q2. Officially eliminated here is Goomba, the 49, Betchers, Fartbox, and Destroyer Drac. Just the bottom 5. Meaning our top 15 will now move on into Q2, where we will have 15 minutes, 3 minutes less, to figure out who is going to make it into Q3. It doesn't really matter if anyone really switches up at the top positions. As I said, they're all making it through anyways. But yeah, there you have that. All good. Mrs. Reaper, we're all good. The McLaren, one McLaren's in there. The other one, I think, he was just in the bathroom too long. Frickin' Drac, man. Oh, man. I need another beer. Oh, nice little neck crank there for me. What the fuck are we waiting for? Christmas? Does anyone know what we're waiting for? Does anyone? This goddamn game. Oh, there we go. That's one thing I've actually learned. Like, if I start complaining verbally out loud, like a 6-year-old child, eventually it starts to work. So, anyways. I'm not really, like, too concerned with the top. I do know there's quite a bit of separation from some drivers, and then other drivers it's really close. But anyways, we'll worry about that once we get to Q3. As it stands, though, you can see Destroyer Drac, Fart, Betchers, 49, and Goomba all eliminated. And now we get our top 15 going to be battling it out. As it stands, basically, Whitey would be on the bubble. So a 1:15.7 is approximately... Like, if you want to go based off Q1, that's what you would want to do, or beat, if you want to have a shot at making it into Q3, essentially. That's, I guess, the gist of it. Yeah, so. All right, I'm just waiting for the thing to load. There we go. 15 minutes is started. Tires, telemetry, lap data. Let me go hit a bowl real quick, grab a brew. It literally just take like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. But yeah, see you very, very soon. I'm back. Guess who's back? Back again. Diesel's back. Tell a friend. All right. So, Apple looks like he is up in the front. Who is right behind him? That is Hayden. And then I'm assuming Find the Pass is right behind him. So essentially what I'm getting from this is we're going to have 3 pretty decently fast guys start ripping it. And Apple's obviously going to be the first person to set their time. As long as they don't invalidate, of course. And then Next up will be Hayden Elite. And then find the pass. Oh boy. Here we go. Who's that fourth one? Just out of curiosity. That's Apex. Okay. So a lot of drivers not wasting any time here. Getting right into the action. If you're just joining us, welcome. We are just literally starting Q2 here in Mexico City. If you guys are... Oh, a little bit of a moment there from Apple. Oh, boy. I'm sure Hayden saw that and was probably smiling a little bit there. Just keep fucking up, Apple. Keep fucking up. Show us that you're human. So anyways, finishing my sentence. Basically, if you guys are new to the channel, just don't worry. I get rid of my stupid ugly mug in the corner for the actual race. So don't you guys worry. We go full screen for the actual race. Apple 114.4 to get us started. Then you got Hayden Elite with a 114.7. Then Find the Pass with a 115.3. Apex coming across the line with a 116.1. I was way too slow. I was trying to go to Find the Pass, or Hayden didn't find the pass. Absolutely failed miserably at that. Here come the two Mercs, including Gaming Minion. I'm obviously with Gaming Minion right now. Ooh, Gareth, not bad. 115.9. Here's Gaming Minion, jumps up to P5 with a 115.9 as well. Excuse me. See here, Tom now. Gonna come across the line. What kind of time can we get from Tom? Wow, jumps up to P2, a 114.5. That is very solid time. Wise Dog jumps up to P8 with a 116.3. And here comes Woodsy. What kind of time can we get from TSD Woodsy? 117.7. That's the slowest of the bunch for Q2, at least for the time being. It is also important to note, and it's a stupid thing. I don't want to get into this with you guys or the developers, but basically, for anyone who doesn't know, I, as a commentator, I'm not able to see if people are using a used set of tires in and following qualifying sessions. So, for example, in Q1, you guys saw like some guys came back out on the same set of mediums, and I could tell because it kept count. In Q2, they could use those soft tires that was used in Q1, and it would never tell me. So, just keep like a mental note of that if you see a time that's not where you think it should be. Always love watching these guys go through the S's. Brewdog, not too bad. Let's go on board with Toto. Let's see how he handles the S's. Not too bad, actually. Didn't look like he slowed down too much at all. Here we go. Brewdog through the final corner, across the line. And as a 116.5, he is not safe by any stretch. Here comes Toto. Looks like he went a little wide there. Or a little deep, sorry, on the exit. See what happens there. 116.9. Okay. So as it stands, Brewdog, Reaper, Toto, Whitey, and Woodsy are all in danger. And then you got Twisted Dragon, who is on the bubble. See what kind of time you can get here. He does improve, jumps up to P6. So he's off the bubble and puts Wise Dog now on that bubble. 116.3 is that cutoff point, basically. If you want to make it into Q3, that is the time you are going to need to be. What did I say in the other session? Did I say a 115? I think I said a 115.7, didn't I? I feel like that's what I said. Regardless, as it stands, that is the time to be. Really, honestly, I'm just going to keep an eye on the bottom drivers here. We got 8 minutes to go in the session. I'm assuming Brewdog's coming in, unless Brewdog has fuel. No, okay, yeah, he's coming in. And Toto, are you coming in as well? How much fuel do you have in the car? Yeah, Toto's coming in. Whitey's on an outlap. Apple's retired from the session. Apple's just chilling. Alrighty then. So we got Whitey on an outlap. Current best time is a 1:17.256. And let me do some math here. He needs to improve about 9/10, right? Just over 9/10, actually. Let's just say, let's keep it safe. Let's say he needs to improve by a full second. Then he would definitely be in the top 10. He wouldn't necessarily be safe, but he would definitely be able to make it safely past Wise Dog, at least as it stands. Now, me shouting out numbers is really, you know, fine and dandy and easy. It's another thing entirely for our driver to be able to accomplish this. Not that he can't. I'm just saying it's just another thing entirely. See if he can do it in the Mercedes. Number 13. Unlucky 13. Let's see if it's lucky or unlucky today. Could be unlucky for other drivers. It could be unlucky for him. I don't know. All right, makes it out of the S's, and he's up. He's up by exactly what he needs through 2 sectors. Can he keep it going? Old man Whitey coming through the final bend. Can he get this done across the line? Jumps up the P7, a 115.745 for Whitey. All righty then. What does Wise Dog have to say about this? He's just coming up through the S's now. Get that on board. All right, not bad, not bad. I think we can all agree that's the most important part, is just to make it through the S's without invalidating or crashing into the wall. All right, here we go. Wise Dog across the line and jumps up to P8, a 115.8. Now it's Brewdog. He's coming up to the hairpin now. Right now, as it stands now, Gaming Minion on the bubble, a 115.968 is the time to beat. Most of these guys are in the pits. You have to assume they're going to be waiting for that final opportunity. All these guys will be coming out in the next 4.5 minutes. All right, Zero now is the second person to retire from the session, joining Apple. And yeah, I think it's safe to say if you're in the 114s, you're probably going to make it into Q3, save a set of tires, and get ready for the shootout that's to come in 4.5 minutes' time. Meanwhile, Brewdog comes across the line, 115.777. It seems like everyone I follow in the bottom 5 currently just jumps up quite a bit. So there is a lot of improvement to be had, quite literally, on this track. Also, I have to assume that some people are on used softs. And as I said earlier, as ranting on before, I can't see that. So I'm just assuming people were on used softs. They're on fresh softs now. It also, the track obviously improves as we go further on to the session with the more rubber that's laid down. Okay, so Minion and Gareth chilling. They're not. Oh, there we go. Gareth has just come out. You can see that there. There's the Mercedes of Gareth. Minion still not out. You got 3 minutes to go. He's still got time, but He's kind of putting himself in the position of like Destroyer Drac in that situation. You know, like if he doesn't get it done, he could be screwed. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes for him. Woodsy now out. Currently in P15, a 117.7. I know he would love to get into Q3 here. Probably make an entire video. Maybe he can make a song for himself. Just needs to get a nice podium. Oh, that wasn't the greatest through the S's. You could tell that was a completely different line. He just, I mean, he's obviously made it in one piece, but I don't know. We're gonna see here. I didn't even take the time to look if he was improving or not. Maybe I could just eat my words. I hope I ate my words. Here we go. Woodsy across the line. 126 or 116, sorry, 0.2. Does improve quite a bit, just not enough to get into the top 10. And yeah, I don't know. I think Woodsy's session is done here, folks. Here we go. Toto now going through the S's. Where's Apex in all this? Apex is coming out. What's he gonna do? He jumped to the P7. Okay, that's pretty good. Now we got Toto, and I think it's Woodsy going to be up next. Or hold on, I got to keep an eye out on this. I think it's going to be Woodsy next. Reaper is also out. He's in danger. Here comes Toto Wolf across the line. Oh, that's not going to be good enough. So Toto, Woodsy eliminated from the session. Reaper just coming out of the hairpin there. Minion, and here comes Gareth. Gareth sitting in P11 in the baseball stadium. This will be the Mercs' last chance. Wise Dog is also just out there. Here comes Gareth Minion, or Minim Mad, or whatever. Here we go. Mini Mad. P5, 115.2. I think that's relatively safe. Wise Dog is out there. Gaming Minion is pushing. So Toto, Reaper. Here we go, Reaper. Improving by half a second through 2 sectors. What can he do through the final sector? It's not going to be enough. Reaper is eliminated. So now we have Minion and Wise Dog. Also, Whitey is out there. He's not necessarily safe either. Oh, sorry. I wanted to go to Minion. Find the passes out there trying to improve. He's throwing me off there. Okay, so Wise Dog is further ahead. Then we'll go down to Minion. Minion's approaching the S's. Just make sure Minion gets through the S's in one piece. Okay, he did the hard part. I just need to keep it together. Here's Wise Dog. Across the line, and he steals P10. So now we got Whitey and Minion. Minion was also improving through 2 sectors. What can he do through the final corner across the line? He takes it back from Wise Dog. And Whitey goes too deep. It's over. Gaming Minion at the very end sneaks home a victory. Wise Dog is eliminated. Whitey's eliminated. Reaper, Toto Wolf, and Woodsy. What a fantastic qualifying session. And of course, we have one more session to go where we have our top 10 battling it out for pole position. This is now where, of course, I'll be focusing on our top drivers. But wow, what an ending. For that final position, Minion, Wise Dog, and Whitey. Even Reaper was giving us a little bit of a show there. I'm sure Apex was nervous. But yeah, in the end, if you're Minion, congratulations, brother. You have moved on through. I'm sure, though, a lot of people will be interested to see what's going to happen with the top 5. You guys can clearly see it's Apple, Tom, Hayden, Zero, and Find the Pass. All going to be battling it out for that top position. And I literally just named 5 drivers. I mean, and maybe potentially one of them fuck up. Maybe someone just comes out of nowhere and takes off the sandbag. Maybe Gareth wakes the fuck up and comes out of nowhere. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know as it stands, Woodsy, Toto, Reaper, Whitey, and Wise Dog. I'll see you guys during the race. In the meantime, enjoy your little break as we watch Q3. I get to hit another ball. I love you all, and I'll be right back. Alrighty then, we are back. Now 12 minutes, our shortest session. And then, of course, right after this, we can get straight into the race. Well, I mean, not straight in, the 5-minute break in between the end of qualifying and the start of the race. Don't worry, you don't have to hear me stupid voice talk for the entire 5 minutes. You get a nice little break in the action. Enjoy some music, enjoy some F1 footage of the season up until this point. You know, just have some fun. And then, of course, when the 5-minute break is over, then we get straight into the race. Enjoy some formation laps. Enjoy some name and shame time. What more could you ask for? If you said alcohol, you are absolutely correct. All right, so Apple out first, Hayden out second, and I'm assuming Find the Pass out third. No, it's Gaming Minion out third. Interesting. The other kick. Eight of the 10 drivers getting out. And here we go. 10 minutes to go in the session. Only drivers that are still in the pits are Haas, which you would have to assume they are plotting a strategy, as Haas would even do in real life, I think. Maybe they're even just saving their tires and going to go out later. No. I'm going to eat my words because I think one of them's coming out right now. Is that Apex? That is Brewdog. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Here we go. Apple through the hairpin. Let's go on board as he is about to go through the S's here. Oh, an invalidation. So he's going to have to go around again. Hayden. I'm sure doesn't even know at this point in time that Apple's invalidated. Doesn't really matter to him, though, let's be honest. He'll see him pack off there. As here we go, Hayden. Ripping through into the baseball stadium. I'm curious, though, how much battery can he save up? He's at 64%, 65%. I don't know if he's going to go again. We'll see. Here we go. Hayden. Final bend across the line. Shortly. And there is a 114.2. 115.9 from Minion. Apple, are you going to go around again? There's Gareth, 115.1. He still hasn't been able to crack into the 14s yet. Apple is going around again, folks. Find the Pass, 115.5. Then Twisted with a 115.6. There we go. We got an Aston of 0 coming across the line. He takes provisional pole, 114.266 for 0. And that battle up at the top still rages on between those two. On board with Tom. Very quick through the baseball stadium. Now going to be coming across the line shortly. Another quick driver right here across the line. 1:14.3. It's not, obviously it's not going to be enough as it stands. Now we wait for Brewdog and Apple. Apple going really wide out of that into the corner there. Does not invalidate this time though. Goes to the S's. Getting some slipstream as well from the Merc ahead. Is the Mercedes going to get in his way though? It is. He is. He got in his way. He had to back off there. Oh, that's going to be. Oh boy. See if I'm curious if we're going to see in the Discord or going to see Apple start typing in the chat. You fucking asshole. You ruined my lap. You bastard. You use your fucking mirrors. 1:16.0 for Brewdog. So yeah, as it stands, of course, as we saw, Apple couldn't set a time. Got hindered there. And then Apex hasn't even come out yet. And yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna wait now until about after 4 minutes. Maybe one driver or two drivers will come out before then, maybe. But I'm assuming most guys will probably wait until the end. Whew. So as it stands, Zero does have pole position, just ahead of Hayden Elite. There's literally not much separating them, let's be honest. What, 0.03 of a second? Oh, and I just read, I'm assuming Gaz is Gareth in the chat, so. Yeah, Gaz is just saying, never mind, I think I'm getting an impeding penalty. At least he's alert and knows about it. Apple hasn't said a word, though, so. And he's out right away, too, so. I think that's a little bit of frustration showing because Apple knows he has the pace. He just wants to get a freaking time set. And actually, he's on the same set of softs that he was originally on. So he's just refueled essentially. And he's back out there to set a time. I have to assume he's going to come back at the very end and try and make it to set a final time. As basically as late as he possibly can, essentially. Luckily, the track, as you can see, 1:14. It's not the longest of tracks. Not like Spa or anything like that. And it doesn't appear to have any traffic whatsoever. So you have a nice clean track all to himself. Or nice, I should say clean track, but you know, nice clear track all to himself. And here we go. Only person setting a time here at this point in time. So might as well just watch the guy. Damn, really pushing that there on the exits. Just seeing like where the car placement is, how many tires are still on the freaking road. He really maxes out those exits. Look at that. All right, here we go. On board through the S's, and he invalidates. Oh my goodness, there we go. Invalidates and has a slide. Luckily for him, that gives him enough time to come back in and hopefully get a fresh set of tires on. But yeah, he's definitely backed off here. I can't imagine he's going to go around again. I mean, I have been wrong before. I'm sure you guys know that plenty. But I just have this weird feeling. I have this feeling he's just going to come in, yeah, get a fresh set of tires on. Just made sense. Meanwhile, Brewdog is out there now. He's coming through the vinyl braking zone, and he's about to start his, what you would assume is going to be his final hot lap of the session. How many fuel? Well, actually, he has 4.3 laps of fuel, so he could probably do 2 if he really wanted to. He's really overfueled, though. Meanwhile, Apex has not done such a thing as he comes into the baseball stadium now. No one has come out yet. Just under 3 minutes to go in the session. And yeah, I am expecting absolutely everyone. The other 8 drivers will be coming out in the next 3 minutes. Here we go. Apex. Nice clear track for him. As I see an Aston just coming out. I have to assume that is going to be 0. Yes. Oh, that's Twisted. Little Twisted. Here we go. Gaming Minion. Apparently, got a purple sector, too. Did Brewdog there. Let's see here. Through the final corner. Across the line. And only good enough for P5, but that is still a very solid time. 1:15.417. So as it stands, sitting in P5, we go down now to his teammates. Everyone coming out now. You can see, I think that's Minion going to be the last person out of the pits. Should have plenty of time to get across the line. Though, in the meantime, we are now with Apex. Everyone is bunched up. Look at the hairpin. Holy crap, there's like 5, 6 cars over there. Apex jumps across the line, 1:15.5. And that's only good enough for P6. I don't even know where I'm going to follow when it comes to this frickin' train. That looks like Hayden, Find the Pass, and Apple are in that little kerfuffle. Meanwhile, Twisted coming into that first chicane. I guess it is like a double chicane, technically. 1, 2, and 3 into the other DRS zone. As we get a rundown into turn 4. This is where Max Verstappen almost ran Lando off the frickin' road. Meanwhile, Twisted now. Coming up to the S's. This is going to be the important part for him. And this is the end of the session as well. On board. Legal. Yes, he does. Now he gets it. Overtake. Push it to the limit. Twisted Dragon. Here he comes. And across the line. And jumps up to P4, 1:14.803. A very, very solid time. Of course, we have no idea what Apple's going to do because he has no benchmark for Q3. Oh, and he invalidates. Wow, he is going to be infuriated. You have to imagine. Oh my goodness, here comes Hayden across the line. He takes a provisional, pulls a 1:14.7, or 1:14.1, sorry. 0 can't beat it. Wow, here comes Tom now. It's going to be Tom and Gaming Minion, the last 2 across the line. Tom Stroudy pushing the car across the line. He cannot take the top 2 positions, stays in P3, and I believe Gaming Minion also increased his spot, but Apple is going to be pissed. For obvious reasons, I think we all know that. Oh my goodness. So there you have it, folks. Hayden starts on pole position, pretty much 600ths of a second separating those two. You got Tom in P3, Gareth P4, Twisted P5, Gaming Minion P6, Brewdog 7, Apex 8, Find the Pass in P9, and Apple to round us out in P10. Love you all. See you soon. Don't go anywhere. We got a 5-minute break. Enjoy the music and enjoy the break. Yo, 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 what is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy DieselDominator, and we are here for RRF1 Wednesday division. It's round 19 in Mexico City. Just finished a wonderful qualifying session, full qualifying, and now we get into, of course, the main race. We had a little bit of a kerfuffle because someone readied up like a goofball, but it doesn't matter. We're readied up. We're back. Everyone's picking their setups now, picking their tires, and let's go into my notes. 17 corners altogether, 10 of them being to the right and 7 to the left, 4.3 kilometers or 2.67 miles. The three DRS zones, one on the main straight, one after the double chicane, and one after the S's going into the baseball stadium. Elevation of 2.675 meters, nothing too crazy because this is pretty much a street circuit at the end of the day. Let's go into some real life action. Back in 2018, you got the Kimi and Hamilton battling it out through that first little battle, and you can see Hamilton taking up the inside and making it look sexy at the same time. Then we go further down into turns 4 and 5, where you have Ricciardo and Vettel having a little incident. You can see Ricciardo kind of late braking there, locking up and running into Vettel there on the side. Nothing too crazy like Max and Lando, though. Then we go at the end of the other DRS zone into the baseball stadium, where we got Charles Leclerc pushing out Sergio Perez back when Perez was in the racing point. Anyways, here are the Pirelli compounds for this evening. We have the Pirelli soft to the left, mediums in the middle, and the hards on the right. Of course, inters and wets are a possibility, but as you guys are about to see, it is looking nice and sunny out there, and I think that is what's most important to the ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, here are the starting grid. 0 and Destroyer Drac will be starting at the back of the grid. You have Fartbox and Betchers in P18 and 17. 49 and Goomba will start P16 and 15 respectively. Then you have Woodsy and Toto back in 13th and 14th. Whitey and Reaper will hold up 11th and 12th, followed by Apple and Wise Dog in P9 and 10. Go up further at top, you have Apex and Find the Pass 7 and 8. Gaming Minion in 5. And Brewdog in P6. Twisted Dragon joins the top 5 for one of the first times in a while. Goes into P4 with Gareth sitting in P3. Tom in a pretty P2. And of course, Hayden Elite rounds out the top of the grid. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, that is basically the rundown through the grid. We should be starting the formation lap shortly. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the Mexican F1 anthem in the background. That's basically the most I'm going to be doing for this evening. Without further ado, though, we should be getting started into this race. Or at least the formation lap should be starting shortly. See here. Anyone go time is at 42. It's 42. 82. Let's go. Excuse me. My nose got all excited. Let's go. 42. Everyone ready up. All ready up. Fuck it. Oh, man. That was crazy. All right, this is even more nerve-wracking. Oh, boy, here we go. I mean, they should be. There we go. It only took 8 years, but we got it. Formation lap. And no soft tires to start this race. You can see Tom, Reaper, Goomba, and Zero all starting on the hard compound to start this race. Meanwhile, everyone else opting for the mediums. All right, so I'm going to go to position changes for at least the start of the race. We know that mostly everyone is on the mediums. We'll obviously go back to tire comps. I'll be like maybe lap 2 or 3, as long as I remember. But yeah, for the time being, at least for the opening couple corners, get an idea on who's making the jumps, who's making the falls. $20 drivers on the grid. I've been very blessed this week. On Sunday, I got 20 drivers to do comms for. This evening, as you guys can clearly tell, I get to blessed with 20 drivers. So thank you to RRF1 for blessing me this evening. And thank you to all you wonderful people at home watching and just supporting the Dub Zone 1 and, of course, supporting RRF1. I really do appreciate it. And here we go. Name and shame time. Let's go. It's my favorite part of every stream. I can't lie to you guys. This is just... I mean, how do you muck up your grid slot? I don't even know. I've never done it. All right. Top drivers obviously are aware. What about the newbies? The newbies know? No one. What the fuck, guys? You guys are no fun. Excuse me. All right. Well, looks like everyone is going to be a dick. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And we're off racing here in Mexico. A long rundown into turn 1. Who's going to get the jump? Looks like Twisted already up 2 positions. Tom up 1. And it's almost 4 deep. Oh my God, there's multiple cars getting pushed out there. You can see it in the background. That was a kick and someone else. Meanwhile, Woodsy's up 6 spots. Someone else has gone off, I think. Trying to keep an eye on the back as well. Oh my goodness. See if anything happens going down into turn 4, Eddie. Still lots of side-by-side action. We get a nice camera angle here at the hairpin. Couple cars side-by-side in the background there. Oh my goodness, lots of jockeying for position here. Betcher's trying to find a way through. But now we approach the S's. Oh my goodness, this could be trouble. Not getting a very good camera angle here. Trying to get some good action footage to show you guys. Oh my goodness. The carnage of these guys. Yeah, I feel for Zero as well. Zero's got to be very patient. He can't force the issue because he's got a championship to contend for. Meanwhile, now I'm going to go up to the top. Looks like Hayden's down 2 spots. Brewdog up 4. Tom up into 1st. Actually, even Apple has done a solid job. Up 3 positions, sitting in P6. And, yeah, some nice fun shenanigans down into turn 1. You guys can take a look. Instant replay to the right, live to the left. And, yeah, you see the battling in the background. Like, I was just, oh, my goodness. Show it one more time. Whoop-oo. That should be fun. Meanwhile, okay, Find the Pass has dropped back dramatically from the rest of the field. But he holds P7. Gonna try and hold off Apex and Minion. Meanwhile, go further up. You got Apple right behind Twisted. Apple obviously had some massive speed. Got held back in qualifying by invalidating a couple laps and, of course, getting impeded on 1. Meanwhile, Hayden gets the move done and goes into P2. Looks like Twisted and Gareth getting side by side through 1-2. Gareth going to win out that battle for the time being. That's another thing, too. Apple's got to make sure he minds his P's and Q's, doesn't want to force the issue and risk losing a front wing or anything stupid. Looks like Pat says gained a 2nd on Apex. He'll be happy with that. Go further back. Let's see how Zero's doing. I have to remember Zero is really hurting just because he readied up too early. So instead of P2, he had to start all the way in P20, and yeah, he's pretty much kind of stuck at this point. He's got to really watch himself, make sure he doesn't risk getting damage in the front wing. So easy to just ruin an entire race in 2 seconds. So got to be really aware, try and make sure that you take advantage of any of the drivers that had mistakes. Looks like Apple's made a move past Twisted up ahead. Don't worry, folks. I will go back up to the top. I'm just curious to see if Zero is going to be able to make a move going down to turn 1, or if this DRS train is even going to be impossible for him to get a move done. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Even Reaper. Oh, he's using overtake. So a lot of these guys are using battery. Reaper going for move on 49 up the inside. And that is P16 for Reaper. But if a lot of these guys are using that battery early, you have to assume Zero is going to take advantage of them later on in the session. Move down back to tires. Ooh, it looks like Gareth had a little bit of a moment there. I think clipped the curb way too much there. Allows Twisted to get past, and yeah, that's that. Twisted now behind the DRS train of the top 4. So we're approaching lap 5. Oh, and there goes Apple up the inside. Trying to be a cheeky little bugger. Now we have a move going into the final corner. Apple has to back out. Oh, no, he doesn't. It is a switchback up the inside on Brewdog. What a cheeky move. I'm sure Brewdog's going to be wanting to fight back here. The only problem for him is Apple has DRS. I don't even know how Apple got DRS. But so does Brewdog, so it's not like the end of the world, but still. I guess they might have exchanged positions right at the detection point. That's the only thing I can assume. Meanwhile, Fartbox in the pits. And has incurred a 10-second time penalty just to add to his little troubles, so. Not fun back there. Meanwhile, now Twisted has joined the fray. Can Gareth join that battle for P3? Apple falling a little behind Tom and Hayden, as Hayden has retaken the lead of this race. Also, now that I haven't put any pressure on Zero, he's jumped now up to P15, hunting down Betchers. Once he does make the move, or if he does, oh, Betchers almost loses it, and Zero comes up the inside. Very nicely done. That could have been a lot worse, let's be honest. Now Destroyer on pressure with Goomba. These two could slow each other down and allow Zero to catch up very quickly. Hayden is taking the fastest lap of this race. I don't think it's going to matter because Tom is going to take the top position once again. It's really whoever has that DRS on that main straight. And, of course, you have a double DRS section, essentially. Only thing is Apple does not have DRS, so he has to contend with Twisted. See if Apple can make up those 3/10 that he needs to catch up to the top 2. Gareth has joined the battle for P3 up there. Meanwhile, in the midfield, you got battle for P8. Minion, Apex, Whitey, and Wise Dog. Man, all these guys on the mediums. It's going to be interesting when it comes to the pit strategies. Let's see who makes the undercuts, who makes the overcuts. Find the pass game Minion. Hopefully they are on comms together and they do not double stack, because, of course, that would be hindering for Minion, at least at this point in time. See Brewdog using that battery. Same with Twisted, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh, maybe it will. I think Brewdog just ran out of the juice there. And Gareth, 67% battery compared to Brewdog and Twisted, who are running quite low in comparison. Gareth might actually have this if he uses a little bit of battery. Maybe you had to think about it. Not this time. Not meant to be, at least for the time being. Apple also has caught up to Hayden and Tom. And this is going to be the hard part for him, of course. Apple, very quick in his own right. I've said this multiple times, but Hayden and Tom are also very quick drivers in their own right, so it's going to be much harder to make the overtake, especially because Hayden also has DRS. Maybe if Apple's lucky, he can take advantage of the double DRS zone and maybe make the move going into turn 4 if he can't get it done into 1. I'm going to see here. Let's stay on board with Apple. Let's see what he can do. I have a feeling Hayden's right up in personal with Tom. He's going to use that slipstream, the DRS, all that wonderful jazz. You see, Hayden just lines him up, comes up the inside. Nicely done. Now, Apple not able to get the move done here. Can he get a good exit out of 3? Not bad, not bad. But Tom using the slipstream from Hayden. And actually, I think he's good enough. He's got good enough distance away. So that's going to be difficult for Apple. Apple's going to have to either hope for one of them to make a mistake, or Apple's just going to absolutely go ham and get an absolutely ridiculous exit out of one of those corners. Meanwhile, let's see. Now, look back here. Let's see. Zero catching up to Destroyer Drac. It's lap 8 of 36. As we approach a quarter of the length of this race really goes by quickly. These laps fly by. Another switch for the lead. Apple is still a pretty good distance away, though. Maybe a little closer this time. Let's see if he can keep that through the chicane here. Twisted behind, making a move. Same with Gareth on Brewdog. So Brewdog losing 2 positions there. And Apple gonna have a look. He's much closer, just not close enough here. So live to the left, replay to the right. This was a gorgeous move. I believe this was on Brewdog. Having a little switchback right up the inside. You can see a beautiful helicopter shot, and that was the move on Brewdog by Apple. So lots of gorgeous overtakes already. And we're only a quarter of the way in. I mean, we got plenty of time for drivers to make more overtakes here. Oh, my goodness. Whitey. 3-second time penalty. I think he mucked up at the start of the S's. And as we all know, if you muck up at the start, almost every other corner is then going to be hindered. I think he might have got 2 warnings in that little span there. So he's going to have to watch himself. Zero has also incurred a 3-second time penalty as he's made the move past Destroyer. But he's now also stuck in a train with Wise Dog, Whitey, Minion, and of course Apex. And Gareth right behind Twisted. Also, I just noticed Apple has made the move up at the top there. He's in P2. Here goes Gareth, though. Round the outside and gets it done past Twisted. Nicely done for Gareth. Zero's past Wise Dog now, up into P11, but does have that 3-second time penalty. Oh boy, so Hayden's gonna have to watch himself here. Apple has gotten the move done, but I think he's going to be worried about Tom as well. Back to that helicopter shot. I just absolutely love these angles. Now see if Apple can get the job done. All these guys are running. Well, the top 2 are running around the same battery. Hayden, it looks like, saved up, which could be a reason why Apple and Tom got the move done. And you see Tom doing what he needs to do, holding his own. It is possible that the hard tires as well are starting to come into their own in comparison to the mediums. Uh-oh, 10-second time penalty for Betchers. So some guys are starting to box. Looks like Betchers will be the first person to box Apart from Fart, of course. Gareth, Twisted, Brewdog having a little fun battle. Zero getting some moves done. It looks like there's a little bit of congestion there out of 4 and 5. Oh, contact. A little bit of a nudge there from Destroyer on the back of Whitey. Doesn't appear to be any damage, though, to the McLaren. Yeah, these some of these medium runners might start sliding a little bit, so they're going to have to be cautious of that. Doesn't look like Apple and Hayden are too worried. They looking calm, cool, and collected as they hunt down Tom. Meanwhile, Gareth, Twisted, Brewdog all staying out. This was another thing that I was saying to the folks like earlier on. Just when are these guys going to start coming into the pits, especially these medium runners? Oh, there's a missing end plate there from Apple. I just noticed. I don't even know if he just incurred that or that's been there for a while. But regardless, that missing end plate, you have to assume is going to hurt him. Here's Tom fighting. They're fighting and they take each other out of this race. And Hayden saying thank you very much. I will gladly take that. Oh, boy. Okay, so those two getting into a fight. And they are still with each other, of course. Oh, boy. Well, I'm just curious to see if Apple or Elite come into the pits here. And no. Everyone staying out. None of the medium drivers coming into the pits as of yet. Very interesting. Oh, here we go. Find the pass. And they come in earlier than everyone else here on lap 12. And, of course, you have to assume he's going to go onto the fresh hards. Looks like Whitey is also joining him. No front wing damage. And Find the Pass goes out nice and quick. Coming out in what looks like P14. Should just come out ahead of Toto. Yeah, there he is. So, 14. And he's got a lot of clean air as well. So, that's actually kind of good for Find the Pass in a way. Has no traffic to deal with. See if any of the other drivers respond in kind or if they even are aware. This battle for P4 is also really tight. I mean, you got Kareth right there. Just waiting for Brewdog, or even Twisted for that matter, to make a mistake. Slowly but surely, though, we are approaching the halfway point of this race, folks. Oh, there we go. Apple gets the move done on Hayden. That double DRS section is also going to help with that extra straight line speed. Let's see if Tom can make a move. Oh, Hayden. Some good exit speed. Tom has saved up a lot of back. I don't even know how. He saved up 90% all of a sudden. That is ridiculous. So, yeah, Hayden, Apple, be aware, Tom has 100% right now. He's, I'm sure, oh, where are we going? Twisted, or sorry, that's Gareth Minion, off the track. I just caught the end of that. Obviously, the Mercedes getting the worst of it. I'm not sure if there's any damage to either of them. Doesn't appear to be. But, oh boy, Gareth now has incurred a 3-second time penalty for going off the track. Or was that 10? Was that 10? It was just 3. Okay, yeah. Sometimes it's 10 if the guys go too far off. But luckily, the game recognized why he did that. Or at least I hope they did. Fucking hell. All right, here we go. Hayden in the pits. So Hayden going for the undercut in comparison to his two rivals of Apple and Tom. Fresh hards. All right, now Twisted and Gareth also in the pits. Yeah, no front wing replacement there for Gareth. Same with Twisted. They are both coming out. Oh, they're right behind each other. That's still going to be a fun battle, those two. Reaper going for a move on Goomba. Oh, Goomba's got nowhere to go. Oh, there was a slight nudge there on Destroyer Drac. Goomba's really got nowhere to go. It's a McLaren sandwich. Wow, I can't believe Goomba actually got past Reaper. How in the hell was that even possible? Nice job from the two of them giving space, but that allows Reaper to come up the inside now, going into this Yui. Oh my goodness, I think Reaper's just gonna win out. Wow. Good fighting, good fighting. And you have to assume that was definitely for Mrs. Reaper. The moves. The dance moves. Ms. Reaper knows all about the dance moves. Now he's got the overtaken moves. All right, and of course Hayden, nice, fresh, clean air. Fresh, hard tires. Apple and Tom have stayed out. And Zero's going to have a lot of work to do if he wants to pass Hayden. Especially with that 3-second time penalty. I mean, it's just starting at P20. Let's be honest. P20, it's very hard to do. And get pole position, especially with any grid whatsoever. So, the fact that I think he might even get a top 5 is saying something. Though Apple is still fighting with Tom. These two might be slowing each other down now, fighting it out. Something just happened up at the front. That was like Fart Box is off. And oh boy. Oh my goodness. Oh! Tom almost died. Oh my goodness. Now here comes Fart Box. I don't even think Fart realizes that's the leader of this race. He almost literally just took out the leader of this race. And Apple, of course, went in, got pretty much a little pit stop there, so he didn't get hindered by the car off on the track. Here comes Hayden, and Apple's just coming out. So what is that? Wow. What? 9.2 second gap on the undercut. Okay. Oh, you have to assume, sorry, Apple must have had a front wing change as well. So, yeah, front wing change as well. So that would be the extra time as well. I mean, he's got the pace. He's got some clean air. Let's see what he can do. He's got 9.2 seconds to make up. And he's on 2-lap fresher tires than Hayden. And, of course, Tom and Zero start off on the hard compound to begin this race. They'll be ending up on the mediums. Where are they going to come out in relation to the other guys is a whole nother story altogether. We're approaching the halfway point of this race, though. It's lap 18 of 36, folks. See, what is happening here? Destroyer, Drac, Goomba, and Reaper. Big surprise. Well, the thing is, the fresh tires of Twisted and Pass and Gareth are right going to be coming up behind. This could be a 6-way battle with 3 fresh tires and 3 tires that are running on its fumes here. As Destroyer gets easily made through up the inside by Twisted. Now Find the Pass going to try and follow suit. You can see just these tires much fresher and faster. And he's going to be able to brake way later, too, than Destroyer. There you go. Nicely done. So I'm sure Gareth's going to want to follow suit sooner rather than later. Goomba and Reaper now have to contend with Twisted. Is Twisted going to get ballsy? Maybe a little switchback on Goomba. No, Goomba shuts the door there. Twisted had nowhere to go. Definitely forcing the issue here. Find the Pass has to be smart. Gareth has finally gotten past Destroyer here. Oh, this could be tight. Oh, Twisted is battling with Goomba. Goomba's almost off the track and then bangs in to Find the Pass. Twisted getting quite aggressive there in the S's. And definitely throwing off Goomba. Find the pass now, wanting to get through. Goes around the long way. And who definitely went off the track to make the overtake. I'm not even sure how that was legal, but I mean, no penalty for him, it would appear. Goomba really definitely got thrown off there. Now Twisted and Reaper. Twisted gets it past Reaper, no problem. Find the pass will probably joins too. Let's take a look though. Live to the left, replay to the right. And it was just, yeah, that side nudge there and then almost taking out Find the pass in the process. Looks like Reaper getting defensive on Find the pass. There we go. Up the inside, taking advantage of the extra grip. And nicely done from pass. Gareth following suit on the exit of the hairpin into the entrance of the S's. And Reaper comes. Oh, there's Goomba off. Oh my goodness, that could have been terrible. Oh my God. Somehow holds on to it. And I think it's safe to say he might be coming into the pits. Zero's coming into the pits. Holy crap-a-rooney. Tom is still out, though. Reaper's coming in. Got a fresh pair of boots on. Don't blame him. Zero on those fresh mediums. Where does he come out? Looks like the Hosses are going to just pass Zero there. So P9, but he does have two Hosses in front of him. And he will have the faster, fresher tires. And, of course, DRS to help. Meanwhile, the closest battle up on the top position so far is the battle for P5. It's Find the Pass in Gareth. The only thing is, of course, Gareth having that 3-second time penalty. That's going to hinder him. Same with Tom up at the top, it seems. Oh, here we go. Tom has come in. So that's 20 laps on the hard tires, which means, what, 16 laps on the mediums? Hayden now officially takes the lead of this race. Back again. I guess back again, technically, but here, at least to here, he will. And Apple just coming out, and Tom sees Apple. That is not too far off, folks. He is in striking distance. And, of course, he's on 4-lap fresher tires and on the faster compound. Can Tom keep up with Apple? That's another question entirely, I know. Zero looks like he's gotten past Brewdog, one of the Hosses. That's one Hoss. Can he get past Apex now? Look at that extra grip. You can see the speed difference. Zero going around. Nicely done from Zero. That is P7 on track. Now the goal is to get 3 seconds ahead of the Hosses so we can keep P7. And Find the Pass in Gareth. Looks like they were having a little squabble. Gareth getting the move past pass. Oh, wow. Pass going way too deep there. How the hell did he not get a warning? I give pass a track warning myself. I'm giving him a 3-second time penalty myself, okay? Whitey, write this down. Diesel is giving pass a 3-second time penalty for obstructing track limits. It's official. What the hell? That was crazy. All right, so in, 5 laps, Apple has made up about 3 seconds in comparison to Hayden. Though he's used up quite more battery than Hayden. Let's see if that number goes up if Apple is charging the battery. You can see Hayden at 59-60%, while Apple is using and sitting around 25%. You also have Tom, who is on the mediums, and it looks like he is gaining time on Apple. So that could be a thing very shortly. Gareth and Find the Pass, still keeping each other company. Zero's made up a little bit of a gap. Ooh, a little McLaren battle. Reaper passing Destroyer Drac. Yeah, the field's as completely spread out now. You have the two McLarens at least keeping each other company. The two Haas's are pushing each other as well. Apple took the fast lap, and then Tom was like, no. I am going faster. All right, so this could really get spicy with Hayden, Apple, and Tom. I couldn't even tell you how this is going to go down. Obviously, Tom is catching up pretty damn quickly to Apple. Hayden looks to be doing his own thing. He's trying to tell he might. I don't know. What's that blue thing mean in his. I don't think that means he has damage, but. Car getting out of the way. Nicely done. That'd probably be the worst thing, let's be honest. If a car under blue flags takes you out of the race and you're just like, oh, come on, dude. That would be the worst. I think Apple realized how close Tom was coming. He's like, no. I gotta start. This is not allowed. You can sense, though, that Tom is feeling it right now. Like, you know, you got to be in a groove sometimes. Especially if you want to compete with guys like Apple and Hayden. Find the Pass. Still keeping with Gareth, but Zero is catching up pretty damn quickly as well. I know Zero has that 3-second time penalty, but if he can pass Gareth, actually, he could secure himself P6. Let's confirm, yeah. So Gareth and Zero, just 3-second time penalties as it stands. Man, Tom has gotten within 2 seconds. He got in there pretty damn quickly. He was at like 1.3 at one point. And then it's like Apple realized that, and he's like, no. I can't allow this. I mean, he's on 2-lap fresher tires than Hayden. It's not like it's this massive difference. Let's be honest. I mean, we've seen bigger detriments. Oh. All right, so Zero still catching up. I think he will catch up shortly. Tom's still flirting with Apple. Let's see here, actually. This is one thing I wanted to take a look at. So Hayden Elite, his time here on this lap is a 1:18.005. Wow! 1 full second faster for Apple. Oh my goodness. So he's going a full second faster. Yeah, at this rate. At this rate, on lap 30, Apple will catch up to Hayden. A little slidey on there. Oh my goodness. This is going to get spicy. Zero is passed. Find the pass. Oh, now his battle's here with Gareth here. Can he get past Gareth? Remember, both of these two have 3-second time penalty. So if Zero passes Gareth, he takes that spot. And in theory, if he is able to pull 3 seconds on Gareth and pass, then he can even keep P5. Which, I mean, the way he's moving right now, you think that's actually anything's possible for this man. Oh, there's an incident. Oh, it goes Gareth almost off. He does keep it out of the wall, but he is dropped massively. And there you have it. Zero gets easily past. And Find the Pass doesn't have to struggle anymore either. He doesn't have to worry. And there you go. Actually, did he make the detection point is the question. I don't think he did. Nicely done from Zero. Find the Pass having to use battery to make up that extra time on the straight. It's not going to... I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Zero's just got much cleaner exits at this point in time. And look at that. Boom. Pass will try. Pass won't give up, but I don't know if he's going to prioritize and saving battery for another time or if he's just going to focus on doing his own thing. Meanwhile, now up at the top. Oh, okay. Sorry. I got a little nervous there. I think that was, who was that? They just passed. Who the hell was that they just passed? Was that the RB of Fart? That is Fart. Wow, okay. Hayden and Apple have lapped him twice now. Same with Tom, actually. Sorry, that tripped me out. I didn't realize that for a second there. I was like wondering who the hell that was. But yeah, that's who that is. Man, I feel bad for Gareth, man. Just losing that rear end on the entrance to the S's, and now he's back in a 9th place. Competing with Apex for 8th at least, because Apex has a penalty. We're less than 10 laps to go in this race, folks, here. Try and give as much love as I can to every driver here, but not everyone's in a battle, at least at this point in time. It's Wise Dog flirting with that 1 second point with Destroyer. Whitey's right there with Minion, but has a time penalty, of course. Let's see, Gareth, can he get a move past Apex? Of course, Apex has DRS from his teammate to help himself defend. All right, back up at the top. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Apple is caught up to Elite. Tom has fallen off. At least the pace of Apple. He was right behind him, but now Apple is right behind Aiden. And honestly, it's only 2-lap difference between the two tires, but it seems like it's a whole different world between the two, at least. You can see the different exits that they're taking, at least, and the different even entrances that they're taking through these certain corners. And now Apple is going to get DRS. This should be interesting. Apple saved up quite a bit of battery in the meantime as well to help with this charge. You can see he's using none for battery. He's just all driving at this point. Whereas Hayden's using that hot lap. Oh boy. That's just crazy how Apple can just save up the battery like that and still be able to maintain pace. Ooh. Oh, I'm seeing Whitey go for a move there. Wow, okay. Oh, someone's off. Someone is off. And yeah, Farty not having a fun time here in Mexico. It's definitely safe to say. Getting off, getting away, making sure he doesn't impede anybody. But yeah, that's not what you want to see. Meanwhile, Apple now takes the lead of this race, folks. And Zero is taking P4 in this race. Oh my goodness. See if Hayden has anything to say about this. There is a Ferrari up ahead. I believe that's Toto. He's going to get out of the way. He's under blue flags. No impeding whatsoever. Yellow flag just for him slowing down. Nothing crazy happened. Now, I have a feeling Twisted will probably let Zero past. Or maybe, I don't know, in the long run, it could maybe help Twisted in the standings as well if Twisted gets some extra points. I'm sure they'll talk amongst themselves whether they want to do one or the other. But yeah, 5 laps to go. Find the Pass has now incurred a 3-second time penalty. So he won't get any free spots if he catches up. But here we go. Hayden gets the move on Apple. And retakes the lead of this race. Also, we'll have DRS again here. Wow. All right, so this battle is not over by a long shot. Apple, of course, may have been the faster car for that quite a bit of time, but Hayden is keeping the fight going. Meanwhile, Tom has fallen off of the top 2, but he's still holding his own, a solid P3, and he's got 17-second gap between himself and Zero. And with only 3 seconds of time penalties for any of these 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, respectively, it's not going to be like the end of the world. Interesting angle here from Tom as we come out of the final corner. Apple going to try and do exactly what Hayden did. It was a little far back out of the exit. I don't know if he can get the move into turn 1. It'll be close if he can get a good exit out of 3. Let's see. Oh, and someone else is off again. I want to say that's Fartbox. It might be Woodsy, though. It does look like a lighter blue. Yeah, and Apple cannot get past Hayden there. But Apple is saving up a lot better. Hayden, if you can hear me, Apple's got 90% battery, bro. So I almost think this is like a little bit of mind games, if you will. Like you're kind of just, you don't want to force the issue. Oh my goodness, something just happened in the background. I'm pretty sure Fartbox just retired out on track. He's like, I've had enough of this shit. I'm done. Fuck this shit, I'm out. All right, here we go. Nice heli shots. And here comes the battery unload. Oh, I mean, on the exit at least he did. On this main straight. Is he not even going to use it? He's on none right now. This has to be mind games, man. This has to be mind games. You know, Hayden even using none. Hayden wants him to pass. He's not forcing it. I mean, if I'm Hayden, I want Apple to pass me, right? It's like, you want DRS on the final lap, or on that second final lap or whatever, so you can go into the final lap with DRS. Yes, that's what I wanted to say. But I think Apple knows that, and Apple's going to try and stay behind the entire time. I've seen this strategy before. A lot of people call it the bitch strategy. I call it an effective strategy. But anyways, we'll see. We'll see if Apple makes a move here or if he waits till the final lap. I mean, he's got 100% battery. Hayden's using battery. Hayden's going to try and keep this? No way. If I was Hayden, I wouldn't even use any battery. I would just let him get through. But I guess what do I know, right, folks? That's why I'm the commentator and these guys are the drivers. Over the chicanes. Looks like Hayden got a nice clean exit. Apple is going to hold this position. Yeah, he's going a little faster, but not going to go for a move into that final. Or not, well, final nothing, actually. Just turn 4. Sticking with Apple here, though, folks. This is definitely the closest battle. Both drivers, no time penalties. There's shenanigans going down in the background. I think someone just might have crashed into the pit barrier wall. Really wish I had seen that. Gareth is out of the session. He's retired. Done. Another driver who's had enough of this shit. And here we go. It is the final lap of this race. And yeah, overtake galore right here. He's on the hot lap. Overtake. There we go. Apple gets the move done. And of course he has DRS right here. Just add to it. Man, can Hayden go for a move into the inside of the baseball stadium? That's where he's going to have to. I mean, here we go. Going into the S's. Apple has mucked up a couple times. Oh my God, a little bit of slide there from Hayden. Keeping it together. Taking it wide. They both made it through. Yeah, that DRS not going to be close enough going into the baseball stadium for the final time here in this race. You can hear the fireworks going off. And, I mean, it was a great race. But at the end of the day, Apple will take the win. Hayden in a solid P2. And then you have Tom with a solid job running home in P3. And then the two Aston Martins going to come home together. Ooh, 0. I didn't notice. Got another 3-second time penalty. So he's going to drop to P5. I'm sure Hayden will be happy with that. A little more points for Hayden to try and catch up to 0 in the championship battle. Find the pass P6. Brewdog P7. Apex will come home in P8. Gaming Minion P9. Destroyer Drac will come home in P10. And you have Wise Dog 11. Brewdog or Goomba, sorry, in P12. Reaper 13. Whitey 14. And Toto will round out the points in P15 for this league. 49 Betchers. Woodsy, and then, of course, Minion and Fart to DNF. So that is that. Are you kidding me? You seriously not getting load? It's not going to load this. It's not going to load the results. It's glitching. It's done this multiple times. It's going to go straight into the lobby. All right. Well. Oh, actually, no, it didn't. Look at that. There we go. I'll go full screen just so it's for evidence. All right. There you guys go. Fastest lap goes to Tom Stroudy, 1:15.768. And then here are the incidents. Just a couple incidents, not like anything too crazy. Scheisse, Maniza. All righty then. What's up, guys? How you doing? Should I do interviews? I don't even know if I should do interviews. Oh, I guess I should talk to at least two guys that I don't normally talk to. See if they reach. If they don't reach, then that's cool. I don't feel like I've talked to these guys like ever though. Brewdog and Wise Dog, like who are those guys? I don't talk to these guys very often. So Wise Dog and Brewdog. McLaren, chat, please. I feel like we never speak. Okay. So, I justified my reasons in chat, so I wonder if people understand why I've invited them. Because everyone's like, oh, they didn't come in the podium. Why are you inviting them to an interview? Because I fucking want to. Brewdog says, he says, fuck you, Diesel, you stupid drunk idiots. Oh, fuck you too, Brewdog. I'm just kidding. You just said not for me, mate. Sorry. All right, so Brewdog doesn't want to talk. That probably explains why I've never spoken to him. It's because, well, he doesn't want to talk. That's usually what happens. See, Apple, this loser over here. Why not to parody him for an interview? Shut the hell up. It's my stream. I do what the hell I want. Just for that, actually. You know, just for that, Apple. Just for that comment. Oh, piss me off. Hayden, get in here, you. Yeah, see what I did there. See what I did there? McLaren chat. My boy Hayden. Oh. Because the sweats get boring to talk to. All right. Well, looks like here we go. I almost counted my eggs before they hatched, ladies and gentlemen. Just to spite Apple because he's just complaining about me not interviewing a podium. Well, guess what? I will interview a podium. I'll invite the sexy motherfucker, my boy Hayden. Hayden, how you doing, brother? Oh man. Obviously, you finishing P2, your rival Zero finishing P5. You're making some more gains on the top spot for the championship. He was talking shit before the race. Did that motivate you more?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, good points for the standards. Well, yeah.
What was your take on Mexico as a whole? Are you surprised there were no Burt Mylanders?
Yeah, very surprised. I did a race here on Monday. We got 2 or 3, I think. So yeah, very surprised. You got no safety cars tonight.
Now, when it comes to the strategy, do you feel like you executed it properly, or do you feel like in hindsight you could have made a couple of adjustments that may have allowed you to stay ahead of Apple?
I mean, I think I pitted way too early. The tires at the end were gone, so maybe a few more laps in the mediums would be better. But yeah, I think Apple played it smart tonight. Wait for the last lap, DRS, and then yeah, easy overtake.
Yeah, I did see that little
Yeah.
bitch strategy, eh?
Yeah, I could have played a bit different. I maybe realised what lap it is, waited a few more laps behind him, and everything last lap.
You know, honestly, at the end of the day, bro, it was still a great performance from you. You still did what you had to do. You were in P1 for a good amount of time. And at the end of the day, like, yeah, like compared to guys like Tom and a bunch of fast guys, you got no time penalties, so that's an extra bonus. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think it was a pretty much an overall race. And let's be honest, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Apple's not even in the standings. He's reserve, right?
Yeah, reserve. I think
Yeah.
he's waiting for full time. So
Well, in that case, it doesn't even matter because Hayden, brother, you are doing a solid job. You were 22 points away from zero. I don't know how many points you're going to be away from him going into the next race, but it's just getting closer and closer.
Yeah,
I
close.
know he's listening, and because he was able to chirp you earlier, I'll let you have some words for him. If you want to say anything.
Good luck then.
If you want to say anything. There you go. Good luck.
That's what I said. We're in the party together normally, so.
Yeah, you can just talk shit, you know? I'm just kidding. Obviously, I know you guys are friends. It's all good in the hood.
Yeah.
Serious note. I got to get serious on you for a little bit, though, Hayden. Austria, the shortest, pretty much the shortest track on the entire F1 calendar, and it's a sprint weekend. What are your thoughts?
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like the track.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't know. Like, I don't get why I don't like it. I just can't do well on that track.
That's fair. I mean,
Every time I'm racing it.
I've noticed Austria specifically is one of those tracks where like almost every driver of any skill level can be very close to each other. It's just one of those very easy tracks. Especially for pads or even wheels, like it doesn't even matter. Unlike Jeddah, for example, where, for example, Sector 1's an asshole on pad. So,
Yeah.
I don't know, just little examples like that. But anyways, Hayden, I wish you all the best. Good luck, mate. And of course, good luck to Zero. I'm not chirping you completely, Zero. I know you did a solid job, P20 to P4. Not everyone can fucking do that. So special shout out to you, of course, as well. Actually, sorry, P5. It was just because you got a two time penalties, the goofball. But anyways, regardless, congratulations to the two of you. I can't wait to watch you guys compete for 5 more races in the future. It's going to be nuts, bro. Hayden, thank you for your time. All the best, mate.
See you later.
Peace.
Yeah. Bye.
All right, and that'll conduct our interviews for this evening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the interviews or interview. Wise Doug didn't want to join. Brewdog said, fuck you, Diesel, so it's all good. And, of course, Apple wanted to talk shit. Well, I just interviewed the podium. There you go. Happy? Congratulations, Apple. Solid performance. And, yeah, all stupid jokes aside, thank you for the race. Amazing performance from all of you. Everyone, give yourselves a pat on the back. No safety cars. That's impressive in and of itself. So, guys, take care. Have a great night. And I will be back streaming on Saturday at 5 p.m. British time, 12 p.m. my time for TTR. It'll be the final race of the season for that league. So if you guys want to step in and say hi, you guys are more than welcome. All the best. Take care from Canada, and peace out.